As a leader, are you finding that your people are resistant to change? I'm finding this a lot. A lot of people are saying to me that their teams seem to be just change fatigued. And I was running an online presentation recently, and we were talking about building a culture of change agents, and I'd asked people to send me their biggest obstacles to change that they were experiencing in their team. And one of them was this person who said that we're having this constant change. And he says the biggest challenge is sustaining motivation during continual change. And he says it seems like we're moving in the right direction, but we've got this cumulative effect of multiple overlapping changes, and it's creating this sense of uncertainty and instability, and people are change fatigued. And I'm hearing that a lot. People are saying that their teams are change fatigued, and often it's from external change that's completely outside their control. It could be imposed from other levels of the organization, or it could be completely external. So it's not surprised that people are feeling resistant to change, especially when they feel, oh, it's just another change on top of what we've already done. So what can you do? The first thing is to accept that there's a lot of change going on in the world, and there's going to be a lot of change coming up in our future. So first of all, it's a natural reaction to be resistant to change. But what can you do about it? Well, first accept that not everybody is going to be open to change at the same level and at the same time. So one of the first things that you can do is what Chip and Dan Heath call finding the bright spots. So in their book Switch, which is all about creating change when change is difficult, they have 9 principles, and one of them, in fact the first one in the book, is what they call find the bright spots. So find examples of change that are working and have worked, and then just share them. Find ways to share them with your team, and then the people who are resistant, it doesn't mean that they'll automatically snap their fingers and suddenly they're open to change and embracing it, but at least they see an example of change at work and change that's successful. So you start with that. Find the bright spots, find examples of change that's working, invite people to share their success stories, and then slowly show more and more examples of change happening. And some people are going to, even then, take a different amount of time to jump on that change bandwagon. And your hope is that the people who are resistant to change will start at least changing their attitude towards change. It's too much to expect them to immediately start being pro-change, but at least they can change their attitude towards it. And that's the first step, finding the bright spots. So it means finding them, identifying them, finding ways to share them. If you'd like some really practical ways to do that, you can download my worksheet here, which is all about finding bright spots and some things that you can do in your workplace to find, share, and amplify them. Download it, use it with your team, and see if you can get people from resistant to actually starting to think that change is possible and change is positive. I'm sure you'll get value from the worksheet. I'll see you in the future.